G'day, you good dunce. How are you doing? Orcs first, Creeper second, Dex is third. I guess Orcus is the only one that wants this first place prize at the end of the year. Game is late, nice. Now, I am realizing that I have forgotten to plug my camera in. So, I'm shutting down the overlay. We're gonna see what happens. Camera is now plugged in. You want a prize for late gamer? Your prize for being late can be the ability to show up whenever you please. That's your prize. Is that fair? You could show up whenever the hell you want. Yep. It's exactly right. That prize donks. I'm a mod and I don't even have to be here. My mod situation is pretty weird, isn't it? I have mods, but do any of them do anything? No. No, they don't. Oh. You wonder why I don't pay you. Nope. Ain't happening. Oh, shit. I did not see that. Oh, he didn't either! Like, fuck. Oh, talk about stupid. Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. I can also send you there attacking that. So if you go there, I'll probably go there. That way if you take, I'll take. Or I can just do that. You go there, I take, you take, I take, you take. I'm up a rook to a bishop, so I'm happy with that. Sounds like you're winning. Nope. They wanted me to go there so they could do that. That's not how this works. Mm-hmm. now... Could go there attacking you. And then force your hand. Could go out there attacking that. You take there. Or you just do that. That messes with you a bit, doesn't it? Well, I mean, I'm still going to do that. What up, Giga? An octopus? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot my overlay needs me to update my goddamn screen selection. There we go. Competitive Godot is indeed. Questions is if game matches the commentary or not. It doesn't. I'm still up on time, so I can still go there. And that doesn't do anything, so... No, you're not coming through there. Yes! All because I had a single pawn left. Now, if this idiot went... Oh, actually, yeah. So, they would have been best off going there. And then I would have had to have gone there. And then they could have gone there, forcing me back. And there, force me up. And then move that in. And then I have to go there. And then they could go over here, let me out, and then take that. And then it would have been a tie. So they could have worked it to where it was a tie instead of a loss, but they suck. So, to hell with them. No, they don't suck. They were this close to beating me. This close to beating me. My goodness. It was dangerous. Dangerous in a bit. Alright, we need to figure out not only a couple of bugs, but we also need to figure out what we're doing on Sunday for this 24-hour stream. Because in case you haven't noticed, We're just 3 follows away from that 24-hour stream. And considering we've got tomorrow's streams as well as tonight's stream, I hope we get at least 1 follow on average per stream. So yeah, if we don't, I should probably just quit.
You're doing great. I'm watching your progress with great interest.
Well, the problem is, because of how bad I am with finances, that interest is going to be very little return. How you doing, iHeart? Welcome in. When you hit that amount, is it immediately a 24-hour stream? No, so I'm looking at doing a 24-hour stream. I'm going to do the 24-hour stream on a Sunday. Because if I start the 24-hour stream 7 a.m. my Sunday, it can go all the way through to 7 a.m. my Monday, which captures the weekend all across the world. So yeah, if we hit it, but I want it to be, so because it's a 24-hour stream, I would take Saturday night off. I wouldn't stream Saturday night so I can get to bed earlier. I can mentally prepare, physically prepare, all that sort of stuff. And then I would also take not just the Monday off, but probably also the Tuesday morning off. Just to recover, sleep in a bit on the Tuesday, that sort of stuff. So I'm not as young as I used to be, so there's some physical preparation that has to go into a 24-hour stream. I think there's a word missing from your demon. What is it? A word did pop into my head, but I'm not going to say that out loud. Did it not say that? Ope. So, I will say, while I'm talking, the background music and the demon and all that kind of stuff is very, very dim. So, while I'm talking, if the demon goes off, you can't really hear it because the volume is lowered. Where if I'm not speaking, then the demon goes off. And that's basically because I'm more important than the demon and whatever chat has to say. Not to toot my own horn, but...
That seems like a bug. Chat is most important.
Nah. That's like saying that the customer's always right. No, the customer's not always right. Chat is not most important. Alright? What's most important here is the game that I'm making. Okay? Everything else is secondary. Yep.
I am always right, and in this case I am chat.
That's right. You're a woman. Of course you're always right. Damn. I'm arguing with the wrong person. If only Gamer was the one making this argument, I could say that they're wrong. But damn. Oh, I'm always wrong. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Jeepers. Don't you put that pressure on me? You watch. The next time you're right, Gamer, I'm gonna call it out. I'll be like, oh, Gamer's always wrong apparently. No, they're not. Here's an example of when Gamer was right. You'll bring shame on your family. Don't you besmirch my gamer? I'm gonna besmirch your gamer constantly. Don't you worry. If anyone starts believing I know shit, they'll ask me for things. Exactly. Exactly. You see, this is why women are always right and men are always wrong. Because whoever's always right is going to be the person that people always ask things for. Whoever's always wrong is the person that's going to be left alone. We're over here playing 5D chess. Besmirch the snurch in the back of the church. Don't touch my snurch. I do love Aaron's SFX. The sound effects that he put into his tower defense game. The bear defense. They are great. They are great. Can I just vent some goofy shit? I got more people claiming my playtest last night than I've gotten wishlists total. That'll happen at the start. That happened at the start of my thing as well. So like when I first did a playtest, there was like 130, 140 people that did a playtest. This is just me like telling people on stream, hey, here's a playtest. And then after the playtesting, then wishlist went up. Yeah. So it's kind of like people saw it and then wishlisted after playtesting. Yeah. It was weird. It was weird. Yeah. I will say I don't think I even told people about the shop until the playtest was up. I set the playtest just the demo, so hopefully it will turn into wishlists. That's fair. Just saw my playtest on my playtime on the playtest, 69 minutes. Nice. That means you can't play the playtest anymore. You're not allowed. If you do, you have to play 420 minutes. Because my game is a one and done. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I do need to think of another game to make while I'm making my next game. Because there are going to be parts of my next game that are like secrets and stuff. Like puzzle solutions and things like that. So I can do the generic coding on stream. I can do the assets and stuff on stream. But I need to do the puzzle solutions, different endings, all that type of stuff off stream. So I need something else to fill the void while I'm doing that stuff. Maybe a stream game on stream. Something simple but fun. Words with friends. I've tried to come up with ideas for games. Maybe I'll revisit one of my previous ideas. Maybe I'll revisit one of my previous ideas for a stream game, which was a game where you know how people have that empty section at the bottom of their streams that they usually fill with chat and stuff like that. You've seen Jedham's stream game, the slime races, yeah. What I was thinking was the bottom section of the stream where they usually have like an empty space that chat goes into and stuff. Set up something which displays Twitch chat. And it also displays like those old, like a dungeon crawler game, like a first-person dungeon crawler game, where one person in chat is navigating the dungeon, and the other people in chat are voting on things that will appear in the dungeon that the person going through will come up against. And then you have a leaderboard and stuff like that. I was like, that'd be cool, but I would want the dungeon to be like a randomly generated labyrinth. And I don't know how to do maze generation. I will say, like, I can figure out maze generation. It's just the problem with what I was doing previously was I was trying to do it in pure C++. So the maze generation kind of went. It's where people are in strange times. The first thing someone said in a server I'm in after joining. What you do, Creeper, is you ban them because the TOS is 13 and over. Yeah. A lot of YouTube tutorials about maze procedural generation. I was researching them a while back, but the problem I had is they were all things like using an engine or something. And I was like, oh, you do this and you use this thing in the engine to do this and this and this. And it's like, well, I don't want any of that. I need to implement my own maze generation as well as my own solver. Because you have to make a solver to go with it. So it would have to be like a flood fill to figure it out. So yeah, but I was also making it more difficult on myself because it's not just a maze with an entry point and an exit point. It would be a labyrinth where you have a start and an end within the maze. You know, so the start and the end in the maze, and you had to like find where the end within the maze is, sort of thing. Reminds me of that old screensaver. I love that thing. I remember a game called Pipe Dream. It's this thing. And it was basically you had your pipes on the side here. The pipe would start somewhere along this edge or somewhere, and you had to place the pipes, and you had to like try and get it to connect up to the other side. That's apparently a LucasArts game. But yeah, that thing was fun. That game was fun. The reason I mentioned Rusty's Retirement is a game that kind of does the play it at the bottom of your Twitch stream deal. Played that, but it wasn't that specific version. It looked a little better. And the pipes were yellow or gold colored. Yeah. There was also, what was it? Vending machine stream game. No, it's not this one. Tiny vending machine. Something like that. Yeah, tiny vending machines. This here is a Twitch integrated idle game. And you just have it along the bottom of your screen. And you have like chatters appear as customers along the bottom. I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, that's a unique idea. Yeah. The game I'm making is a game about streaming, and it will have a special compact mode that allows it to be played in a stream as a component. Isn't that just a window size? Like if you have a game that's like this size window, then you just use that source, like that window source. in OBS. What might be cool is a game like Stream Avatars, where viewers play like in a game like Streets of Rage or Double Dragon. The issue with that kind of stuff, Octopus, though, is latency. A, latency, and B, how do they give action to their characters? Because if the action is through chat, your chat gets spammed with all of these different combat actions. That's the problem with that type of thing. And that's a lot of the limitation as well, is how do you have chat interact with it without it becoming clutter for the chat? Compact View removes all of that and just turns it into a basic overlay on the video parts. So you can put that on stream without tiny text for the rest of it. Ever seen intro fighters? I haven't. Morning, Hadouken. Madu. Madu. Yeah, jättebra ikväll. Intro Fighters kind of does that, does what we're talking about with the viewers fighting. Interesting. Lag isn't really an issue with that. That's the thing, you can't really say lag isn't really an issue with that, because lag is dependent on the other person, and having someone watching your stream in the same city, state, country as you versus someone watching your stream from the other side of the world, there's gonna be more input delay for one than there is for the other. Still alive? How are you? Already told ya. Already told ya. No need to ask. I mean, like real-time input. Like you punch the other guy at an exact time. It's like it's an auto battler. Yeah, like it would have to be an auto battler. But the problem I have with that type of thing is those types of stream games are everywhere. You know, like a game where users choose to enter or users choose to do something and then it plays automatically for them. That type of stuff is everywhere, and I want to do something new in that space. Yeah. Which is why I was thinking the dungeon crawler thing. And then you have a leaderboard for it. Yeah. I've seen intro fighters in one channel. That's fine. Yeah, well, I never listen. Well, fine. That's the last time I speak to you in Swedish, Hadouken. Jeez. I'm never learning Swedish. You've taken my my want to learn Swedish away, Hadouken. Good one. It's your fault I'll never learn Swedish now. So do this position item. Creates that curve path. Learned all my Swedish from this dude in the Muppets. So all I know is stuff like "Erfadurfadurfapapagurn." See? Fluent in Swedish already. Whoop. That's incorrect. That's incorrect. I need to fix that up too. These are the bugs that we are fixing tonight. Nobody cares. Jeez. Way to be a dick. What up, Winston? I would like to purchase 3 of your finest bobblehead, chap. Unfortunately, the store is closed at the moment. We're still preparing for our grand opening. You may need to come back in a month or 2 when our grand opening is done. And then you can bobble to your heart's content. You can bobble, you can bibble. Don't you dare bubble. There is no bubbling in my store, only bobbling and bibbling. Oh shit, Winston is me and I hear you talking almost perfectly in sync in both screens and it creates an awesome reverb effect. What? What? Good day, Duke. How you doing? G'day, you get done. Makes you sound kind of like the Wizard of Oz. That's because I am. That is because I am. I am a wizard. I live in Australia. I am a Wizard of Oz. Only a wizard, though. The Wizard? Absolute dick. No one likes them. G'day, Nathir. How you doing? Dave. Some kind of Funko Pop factory. It's a nerd shop. Yes, it is. It is a nerd shop. And I've added in some more products into our list here. So, there's going to be bubble gum. Instead of bubble gum, it's mint flavored Agreeable themed bubble gum, and then there's blueberry flavored Disagreeable bubble gum. There's also going to be Bobbles, which is a bobblehead themed candy dispenser of like a few of our different bobbleheads, and then there's going to be some costumes. For instance, these descriptions are fantastic. You need to see them all. Description costume Electro. Totally not anyone in the world that has shocked their dog. It does not represent anyone in the world that shocks their dog. Say anything stupid and get away with it while wearing this costume. Want you to add bobble balls in your game? Nah, never. Never. How does a ball bobble? It doesn't. Where was the other one that I did? Oh, there was another thing that I had. Here we go. Electro plushie. Static shocks are the only shocks you will get from this plushie. Keep it away from dogs, though. Kai ain't plushie. Totally not a dog in witness protection because its owner shocked it. Yeah. Instead of Kai ain't, instead of Kai are, it's Kai ain't. It's so stupid. Oh. I have too much fun with that. Too much fun. Ah. If you want, I can link a YouTube clip I just made of it so you can see what it was I was hearing. Sounds so cool. Eh. Oh yeah, I need to... No, that's Wishlit. Wishlit if you want, but there's the wish list message. Get that, and then we go up there, and we do that, and then we go like this, and we do that, and we done. That's all set up. Now I need to figure out what the issue is there, but we're focusing on the other thing first. Other thing first. So the issue is that our interaction manager so we have set interactions, we don't have remove interactions. So it does have remove outline. Ah, I see. I see what the issue is. Crap. I need interactions to be local to scene. If I go into here, so the issue you saw before, while I was holding a delivery box, it would keep the other things highlighted. And I think that's a problem because why is everything collapse at all? Jesus Christ. I think that's because all of this I think it needs to be local to scene. No? That's annoying. How you doing, Malby? Or Malby? My bad. My bad. Having a good night, you done? A fantastic night? So I could put in the to remove again. Got it in first and morning over here. Nah, it's not. It's evening. So you don't realize it, Malaby, but you have wandered into an area of the internet where only Australian Eastern Standard Time exists. So... sorry, not sorry. Who doesn't like water? Where's my pet kangaroo then? Oh, you don't get a pet kangaroo. No. You're still in geographically different location. You're just following Australian time. That's it. Yep. So how can I do this? So instead of adding to remove and having another for loop, how do we set it up so that interactable is tracked? Australia uses 3 main time zones. And all of them are right then. As I said, Hadouken, it's Australian Eastern Time is the only correct time. Yeah. Not Central Australia or Western Australia. Those two places can suck it. Alright? Eastern Australia, that's the correct time. And only standard time as well. None of this daylight savings BS. Because the datum does still exist. Because the datum's shared by all of them. Like if I do this, if I go if datum interactable is delivery box, print debug, datum interactable interaction, datum name. And we can also do a print debug interaction update. So this is going to be something that constantly runs, but it will give us a look at what happens when we hold one of these and we look at stuff. Alright, so go over here. Stop it. Interaction update. You can see how it's drop interact and open interact. That there. That's the only two in there. The problem is that these two here exist across all instances of our delivery box. So when one delivery box has its interaction in the list, they all have their interaction in the list. Thus, the remove outline does not get called on any of them. I think what I need to do is on player, we have detected interactions here. And that's interact data. I think I need to also hold a reference. I also think I need a reference to those. Interactable. And under here, what we do is we go detect interactables, append collider, retrieve interactables. It's going to be detected interactables. Duplicate. No. Prev interactables. Assign detected interactables. Detected interactables clear. And then once we've gone through all of this, we also want to go for prev interactable in prev interactables. If detected interactables does not have prev, then we're going to do prev remove outline. That's what we need. And up here, I can get rid of that. That should be okay. Also, let's move you all down to that bottom left corner there. Now, there's nothing going on down here, so may as well put you in the corner. Alright. Let's hope. Would you look at that? Perfect. Now there's that issue there. Remove outline of previously freed. if is instance valid prev. There we go. Easy. Easy, simple, loving it. Bug 1 complete. And it's actually faster than the previous one, because the previous one was happening every frame in process. This one's happening every physics frame. So, better. Alright. Apart from that, we need to fix up our rubbish bin. Believe it or not, our rubbish bin does not have you don't have it either. They need one of these. A player block. Make unique. Have you be 0.7 and 0.5. There we go. This just prevents the player from being able to walk into them. Damn, that's bloody perfect. Maybe drop it back a little bit. Yeah. I like it. Make sure the rest of our stuff has that still. I think the trolley already has it. Yeah, the trolley has it. Cool. You don't. I think that's fine though, because you're just a standard cylinder. Good day. Good day, you gadunticles. How are you? Welcome in. What's going on with all of you? If you don't know me, I'm a mustache that is controlling a floating head. Howdy, Pepper. What's going on? How did you go with the physics server stuff? Seemed like you had some success. Yeah, I've never thought about doing things that way, but it makes sense. It's faster. I'm just fixing up bugs tonight. Fixing up some bugs. I'm gonna start trying to figure out what we're doing on Sunday as well, because we are like a hair away from our next goal. Once we hit our next goal, I'm doing a 24-hour stream on Sunday. So we need stuff to do. That stream is going to be dedicated to getting my 3D body set up to motion capture and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yay. Got some progress. First time I've used it, trying to get the stuff that Terrain 3D generates into the physics server now. So I can have a floor. I have walls and a way to add players. Just need a floor. Do you need a floor? Could you remove gravity? If you get rid of gravity, you don't even need to worry about a floor. But yeah, I'm just running through this stuff at the moment, fixing up some bits and pieces. We got one bug fixed. Now we need to fix our next bug. We'll look forward to how that turns out too. If that mocap stuff works out well for you, I might consider that stuff to do animations. I mean, that's the idea. The idea is if it works and I can get it like functioning proper, I can pay for a few more trackers and then do like complete full body motion tracking. I wouldn't be able to do hands though. Hands would require some gloves and whatnot. But if this is successful enough and Rococo decide to do Linux support and create a Linux version of their application and whatnot, then they can send me a suit. And then I can do motion capture in that stuff and stream in that stuff. So, yeah. It'd be good. I'd be able to do complex stuff like I'd have to do hand animations manually, but yeah, I'd be able to get the rest of the body done properly, moving around and whatnot. Yeah. I am looking forward to it though. And then if anyone in chat needs animations for their games, hit me up. Once I get it working though. If I get it working. Yeah. Now actually, was that git diff demo? Okay, cool. I didn't do the updates to the interaction manager in the demo. Sweet. The demo doesn't need it. The demo doesn't do enough to warrant the performance gains from that. So the other issue we had was this one. That's right, if they're unpaid, then we steal it. And that's if it's max stock. Otherwise, we restock the shelf. Is unpaid. And employee held object quantity held is greater than 0. We can do that. Oop, ads coming in. You know what that means? Chests. Good old Chessy Wessy. Let's see if we can get over 830 in Blitz rating, shall we? At least I can get that done. Easy. Let's move you there. Then I'm going to go there. And push you there. You're going to do that. I'm going to do that. You take, I take. Ah, shit. Yeah. I just noticed that. Shit. No, never mind. Suck it. That was your mistake. Shit. Yeah, I wasn't watching that. Yep. So the answer is no, we can't. Alright, fine. Yeah, take that. How did you not? Go on. There we go. Jeez, took their time, didn't they? Took their time. All right, so the answer is no. We can't get to 830 in our rating. That answers that. Okay. What was the next issue we had? That's right. What should I do? on this 24-hour stream, apart from like the virtual body stuff. What should it be? Also, Pepper, if you need to go do stuff, go do it. My bad. I should have said that at the start. What do we need to do? Yeah, and what can we do for the 24? I don't know what to do. There's so many things we could do for the 24-hour stream. Chill for a bit. Gonna get ready for bed in a few? That's fair. That's fair. Let's think here. I'm gonna do this again quickly. There was 24 ideas floating, Pino. Well, there's different games. Hydrate. So obviously that it's going to be mainly focused on the 3D body stuff. Getting that motion capture stuff working. Maybe some gameplay. Without the physical body, there's not much I can do. Like, all the ideas I have, like, require me to have a body of sorts. Yeah? It's very tough. Very tough. I was thinking about having some sort of game competition. So do like maybe like a deadlock competition, maybe, or a something that multiple people would have. Jackbox, Quiplash. Nah, not a Jackbox. I don't want it to be a Jack. I want it to be an actual game, like a like an Age of Empires or something, where we can be like a 1 hour game, a competition game, so that at the end there's a winner. You know, that type of thing. But I don't know. I don't know what game it would be, because I'd have to find a game that multiple people have access to and stuff. Yeah. Speak with mods to invite lots of people and cause griefing. But there's no winner. Like, how do you have a winner at the end of that? You know what I mean? There's no competition there. First to the top. Well, no, because like there's no guarantee someone will get to the top. You know, there's a possible win condition, but there's not a guaranteed win condition. Oh, okay. So the problem isn't... There's also an error that this throws. Now what you gonna do? What fucking interaction was that? Storage shelf 169. Alright. Tag did not exist. Update shelf. Quantity on a base of 0. Maybe the box was null. Could it be furthest point at death? No, I don't want to do anything like that, because that's the same as doing like a satisfactory whoever progresses the furthest and stuff like that. I don't want it to be anything like that. I want it to be an actual competition. Like, you have people compete against each other to do something, and there's a definitive winner. Yeah? Because otherwise we'd just be like, let's just play Ballatro, and whoever gets the highest score wins. Yeah, that just feels meh. Because it also, in that situation, it also depends on things that spawn in for your run. So you'd have to make sure everyone plays the exact same seed. You know what I mean? With Peak, you can mess with each other. Yeah, but it's not the same. Like, Peak is designed to be a cooperative game. Trying to turn a cooperative game into a competitive game is... It's not the same as having an actual competitive game where you have a game that's designed for people to compete against each other. Yeah. I'm not entertaining that idea. So there's no point in just talking about it. It'll be a competitive game, and that's it. If we can come up with one, otherwise there just won't be a game. Yeah, there won't be a competition. Let's see. Why does this get called? Was it because the box was empty? Like, was it because the box was null? Or the tag was null? One of the two. Well, actually, no, it's because the tag was null. It's because the tag was null, because it's quantity. Quantity. So why did the NPC... grab box, grab stock. The pick stock targets. So if we have this pick the stock targets... Restock. Finish restock. And that throws it out. So it's either going to trash it or place it. So we do that just to basically make sure that it has removed them. And then once it finishes and it returns success, it goes back to restock, which is a pick stock target. So that'd be clean up. Grab box, throw it out. Go back into Hangouts. Be check holding. Held object is null, return success. And it would be after we trash it. Because get held is going to make sure that's set to null. Employee drop. Goes dropping equals true. So we'll go game state store items. Add child. Get held. Held object. State machine. Switch state. Num state. Idle. So do that. Okay. So from there, employee drop. Now, if obj is null, return that. So that fixes up a couple of bugs there, but it doesn't fix the bug that we just had where it crashed with the tag. It was standing there restocking an empty shelf too. I do need to make it so when we're doing a move to restock, we need to do shelf is context get shelf. That's storage. I think restock would have get restocking. That's it. That's what we want. Morning, Mungo. How you doing? So restocking should never be null at this point. We should go if shelf item data is null, or tag is null, then we want to return status error. If I return status error here, that goes back into Hangout and we go check holding. What it will do, selected is throw away, selected is store box. It does selected evaluate. And that's going to do one of these two here. And go store box, that's where it does the movement. Go throw away, that is also where it does movement. Alright. We need to look at the delivery box again as well. Delivery box! Good stuff. Good stretch. Maybe I should run a design competition. That's what I can do. That's what I can do. Design competition for the nurse. Yes. So with these 3D bodies that I'm going to have, a lot of them are very obvious as to what they would be. For example, Master Roshi. We already have a design for that. It's Master Roshi. Dr. Roxo. Already got a design for that. It's Dr. Roxo. Robotnik. Got a design for that. Sable. Jedham's got a design for that. Skeleton. So there's two that we could do. A competition for designing the blacksmith and a competition for designing the nurse. And people can submit their designs, and whichever one wins, we give that person a prize, whatever that prize may be, and that becomes the body for, yeah. Yep. I like it. I like it. Do I do that competition on No, I don't want to do it on Sunday. And I don't want to announce it now because people don't have enough time. Maybe I'll announce the competition on Saturday. Or Sunday. I'll announce the competition on Sunday during the 24-hour stream. Yeah. Give people enough time to hear about it. And then we do like a week or so for people to do the designs and submit them the following Sunday. I like this idea. Now, the question is, what's the prize going to be? What is the prize going to be? The joy of watching me stream? Is that a prize? I'm genuinely asking if that is a prize. Because if it is, and I can get away with that being a prize, sweet. No. Damn it. Maybe I'll do the maybe I'll do like picking your choice of game from here as the prize for the people that win. Or if one person wins, they just get one game. Yeah. I like this idea. Done. Done deal. Done deal. Because that way, the prize isn't just one thing. It's a choice of many things. We'll also give runner-ups a prize. So whoever gets second will get a prize as well. Yep. Yep. I like this idea. That prize may or may not be ridicule. That's besides the point, though. A prize is a prize. So the problem is, when we place an item, we go to shelf. When we place the item, this position tween can't run by the looks of it. If loading process mode is disabled. Delivery box. Open. Visible open process mode inherit for contents. But down here, we have child process mode set to disabled. Ah. Ah. Let's see. Oop. See if that fixes stuff. Fingers crossed. Because fingers need to be crossed. Here we are. Alright. So, we go here. We have a look at player, camera, held, rigid body, contents. It's invisible and its process mode is disabled. And that's perfect, because that means that we're not running a bunch of physics process stuff. We open it. That changes to inherit. Close it. Disabled. Frick yeah! I love solving bugs. What up, Iffy? Saw it on Du Bois' stream. What's it called? Bobble Shop Simulator. Because they're bobbleheads. Mr. Du Bois has a problem with bubble, bauble, and bobble. Quite clearly 3 different words. Bubble, bubble, bauble. You know what I need to do? That's a product that I need to add into this game, actually. Needs to be bubble bubble blower. Bubble bubble blower Bobby. Bubble bubble blower Betty. Bubble bubble blower Burstable. Bubble bubble blower Barrel Boy. And Bubble Bubble Blower Ball. Barrel Boy and Ball. Bubble 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 Blower Bow. So, speaking gibberish, it's a new language I just made up. It's called Bubble Bubble. I like this idea, though. I like this idea. They will just be, they're just going to be like sticks that have the character's head on the end of them. And you, like, it's just used to, like, make bubbles. That's it. That's it. I don't even need to do the 3D modeling for them. I just need to create the box and then do the artwork for the box. Done. That's a fantastic idea, to be honest. Sounds perfect. That would be the top sellers in my shop. Barrel Boy, Burstable, Bowl, Bobby, and Betty. Then we need to take those 5 down here. Descriptions. Nice. Nice. There's just extra products for people to stock their shop with. That's it. So they're not just stocking their shop with cards, like card packs, cards, bobbleheads, and bobble boxes. You know, gives variety and stuff. So it gives extra things you can sell. Yeah. I like it. That's what I do. Update item data to specify a min-max range that NPC, that customers can take from the shelf. We might do that now. Because this way we can do, you know, a card binder, they take 1. You know, a comic, they take up to 2. Like the bubble gum, they take up to 2. The bubble blowers, they take up to 1. That sort of thing. So you don't end up with someone coming to the counter with like 1 pack of cards and 5 card binders. Yeah. Limit number taken off shelf at any visit, but at any browse loop, and exclude line items array to limit shelves returned for customer to browse. That'll be it. We may as well start that now. Updated localization, and what was the other thing we did? Fixed stocking items. That's what it was. All right. In progress. I'm honestly surprised how quick we're getting through this stuff. So, what? Coding? Modeling and coding. Modeling and coding. So, coding, 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 coding. Coding. Everything else is animation, modeling, artwork, sound effects, that type of stuff. And then we've also got this stuff here, but I can do that down the track, like before release, but not rushing it, sort of thing. And then these here I'll probably do at the end as well. After we've got everything else done, we can have like golden hot dog for them to find. You know, after release updates, we'll have, you know, you can buy hot dogs and sodas from the hot dog vendor, giving these to employees increases speeds, online orders, store stats. So as you level up, you increase the stats of your store. I'm reconsidering that one. I think we can get rid of the comics from there, but we definitely want the extra bobbles. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see how we go. Making the rest of the others look bad. That sounds like a them issue. Sounds like their problem, not mine. Alright, so what do we need? We need item data. I'm not worried, can't make me look bad, already at the bottom. Don't I know it? So what we want to do is export var, how many take range, an array of int, which will default to 1 and 2. And export var the max per visit, which will be an int, and we can make that 1. Now we need to go through all of our items. Ooh, actually, let's do that. Bobble containment isn't something they can buy. Card binders. Say 1 per visit. 1 and 1. Stupid min and max plus minus 1 stuff that had to change for each direction. I got stuck on stupid min max position stuff yesterday. Thought I was done right, but realized with the section, when a section was facing south and was 3 wide, it grew in as 1 wide. Code is so fun sometimes. Code is as fun as we make it. Yeah. Comic, max of 2. Create a bobble kit. Go 3. Mugs. Do that. Regular athlete bobble box. Regular casual bobble box. Hero villain. Professional. Then the card packs. What do we want to do? Needs to be... $8. 24. I think that'll work. So they can take 24 packs max of each of these, and every time they go up to a shelf, they will take between 1 and 8 packs off the shelf. So... I don't... What else do we sell in the storage motors? That's it. That's what I'm missing. Where are they? There's the card packs. Card sleeves. 48 maximum. 12 at most off a shelf. There we go. Alright. That'll work. Alright. Now what we need to do... we need NPC. Yes. Where's nav? Set up nav here. Go behavior tree context, set exclude line items. That's an empty array. Take item check. When we're taking the item, thieves don't care. Thieves don't care how many items they take. Actually, what else does NPC have? Because it's got this here. So, what if instead of, I mean, we do need that, but I think we also need, I think we also need quantities, which would be dictionary, line item category. No, line item. Int. We go is still taking. Is acceptable. Taken less than taking. Is acceptable, and item data, shelf, item data, line item. Max per visit is less than NPC quantities get shelf item data line item to make sure taking, we can get rid of this. Hang on. What would that be? Why is that having a hissy fit? Cannot get max per visit. Can I get property from a num value? Oh, of course. That's what that, yeah, that works. All right, we got ads coming in. Let's get our chess points back. Get our points back with a win. At this time of night, I seem to just get my ass kicked. So, that ain't gonna happen. See. Shit. Watch this. I'll lock you there. If you take, I take, you take. And then I'm down to just a rook and they have a knight and a rook. Thank God. I'm gonna go there. I can move you there. You push there, I can just take there. Now you can go across there. And that's what I was afraid of you figuring out. Yep. I've lost this. Yep. Got my ass whooped on that one. Absolutely whooped. Alright. Alright, so where were we? Instead of these weights here, so the only reason we have it is because of these values here and the weights. So I think we want to get the first item. What would it be? Because we need to get the... We still need weights. But it wouldn't be this much. So I guess we can do that. We can also go... if weight size is greater than 0... if it's greater than 1, previous value adds... well, we increase it by a add order bonus. It's always... oh, that's if it's greater than 1. Yeah, so if that... yep. So I think we can probably just combine that with the... with this one, right? So if we do that, yeah. So actually, we don't even need that. We don't need that because we've got the division that'll happen, and then the multiplication that'll happen, and then you add them together. Yep. There we go. If value is greater than... if value is greater than or equal to... what is it? Hydrate? I can do that. Greater than or equal to shelf line item. Take... no, not line item. Item data. Take range. Get -1. Return. Well, not return. Break. We want to break out at that point. And then we want to take up to that amount. Let's hydrate Paul. You know what else? No what else? I need to BRB for a quick second. Give me like 30 seconds, alright? I need to BRB. Exactly 30 seconds. On the dot. Cannot tell me otherwise. Okay. So. We've got those weights set. We now need this. Get browse display is not null. Array of line item. That there. You go display is display, and display can browse. And can browse line item. Display get browse can browse excludes array enums line item. Filter stocked shelves. Bind excludes. There are filter stocked shelves. We go. Nums line item. Greater than that, and excludes does not have shelf item data line item. So if the stocked item size is greater than 0, it's going to have a line item data. It's going to have item data with a line item. context get excludes. I think that's what I set up on NPC. Exclude line items. I'm just going to do that as excludes. Just doing that as excludes. Down here, we also need taking. It's going to be that. We'll go still taking. We go NPC quantities set shelf item data line item to NPC quantities get shelf item data line item +1. Make that 0 in case it doesn't exist in there. There we are. If NPC quantities get shelf item data line item is equal to item data max per visit, then we go context set or get excludes append shelf item data line item. So we do that. So now we're going to have NPCs, or we'll have customers only take a certain number of items per visit, or certain number of each item per visit. So you're not going to have someone get like 12 card binders and 2 packs of cards and 8 bobbleheads. You know? It'll be 1 of each card binder max, up to 24 of each type of card pack, up to 8 of each type of bobble box. Yeah. I like it. All right. Where do we get the actual shelf from? Like the actual display? In here, shopping, move target, enter store, pick random. It's going to be browse. This sets display. And this will be context get excludes. Display get browse. Context get excludes. Actually, no, that's the browse position. Whoops. Can browse excludes. I need to default to that as well, just to be on the safe side. Can browse, get browse displays, can browse. Get stocked shelf. Yeah. So get stocked shelf. Also need to bind excludes. Go to this. Go excludes. We go and excludes has shelf item data line item. Do that. Okay. We go context get excludes. There we are. That should take care of all of that. Nope, apparently not. Doesn't match parent. Can browse. Oh, yes, because of display double. Yep. Get browse. No, can browse. Array of interact data. What up, hola? No, it's 7:20 p.m. It is 7:20 p.m., Ola. It is not 5:20 p.m. a.m. Jeez. At least it should be the same day. It is the same day. It is Thursday. Good old Thursday. Let me check something here. I need to check this. Where are we? Get rid of this stuff. Is that gonna work? Looks like it's gonna work. Sweet. Sweet. Oh, it needs to be enums line item. Interact data. I've spent too much time doing interaction work. Get stocked shelf. Jesus Christ. I did the exact same thing here. There we are. Bind excludes. Alright. You restock, you cashier. Open. Let's see what crashes. Oh shit, I haven't updated that. Oops. Get browse display in store. Get browse display enums line item. As array enums line item. I hope it doesn't want me to do that for all of them. Alright, so we do that. This here needs to be context get excludes. That's in game state, so I don't care about that one. Browsing. Dialogue. Yeah, it excludes as array line item. All right. Fingers crossed. What up, robotic? How you doing? Me, I crash. Why do you crash? I prefer... I don't know. Yep. What do you mean? Browsing 20. All right. Display. Array. Where else was it? I don't know. Double display. Right there. Crashing is fun. For a while, I had a crash on every successful compile. You about to pack up? Nah, we got an hour and a half. $5K hot sauce. Let's do it. Alright. Thank you very much. An hour and a half is enough to fall back to slumber? You got it. It's the best way to fall asleep too. To me being frustrated about code. Good stuff. I got some cracker stuck in my teeth now. God damn it, robotic. I hate it when things get stuck in my teeth. It's the worst. Because the entire time they're there and I can feel them there, I'm like, that's just, that's tooth decay. That's just tooth decay building up. I need to get it out. Browsing 20. So I think we're good with all of that now. One way to find out is to run it. You're cracking up. Why? 420 was a couple days ago. Display 69. Props furniture display 69. Trying to assign an array of type array to a variable type array interactable display 69. Built to stocked shelves. Hang on. Convert argument 2 from array to array. Okay, yep. That's fair. This here, we also need to get rid of that. Alright. Fingers crossed. Terrible puns tonight. Got cracker in your teeth. You're cracking up. I am a cracker. That's how you do a pun. I need to correct those repair requests too. Nil and float in operator star. Okay, yep. 114, take item check. Pick random. There we go. Take item check. Where are we? 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 Right here. 1.0 value, weight, get weight size, -1. We don't need to do that though. All we need to do is value -1. No. No, we don't. We just need to do this. Because we're multiplying this weight by whatever the add order bonus is. Smart. Smarty pants. Smoody pooty. Frick. Can activate argument 1 from nil to array. Get browse display. 20. Where else are we doing this? Get rid of that. Do that. if context gets... If it doesn't have excludes, then context set excludes to nothing. Now we don't need to worry about that anymore. Everywhere else, it could be empty. Alright. Hopefully that's working. This is being a bigger rewrite than I expected. Well, I mean... yes and no. Everything seems to be working now. Oh, shit. Spoke too soon. Take item 115. Shelf item data take range. They all default to having 2. -1 is out of bounds. Size 2. Yeah, -1 should wrap around to the end. Okay, so the array actually returns. Okay. Okay, fine. So I guess I can just do back. I guess that'll work. Guess I can do that. $118. 118. Right here. -1 is out of bounds. 118. -1 is out of bounds. Weight size greater than 1. weights, set, weight size -1 to weights back multiplied by that. Why is this throwing a -1 though? Alright. See if that happens again. No one has any bags, though. No one's taking any items. No one is taking any items. Why? Why are none of them taking any items? Mysteries of the universe. They must reveal themselves. They're always just taking one, because the rest of them have a 0 weight. Get diff. Characters. These. Take item check. Weight set. Weight size -1. Whereas this was weights, weight size -1 plus equal. Oh. Yep. I see what I'm doing. Stupid. Yeah. We need to add that onto it, not. Yeah. Okay. Five, 2. And context, yes. Excludes. Does not have. Shelf item, data line item. Taken plus equal 1. Why? Why don't they take anything? Still taking. Max per visit. Ah. No. This here. That's why. So if the quantities of a line item they've taken is less than the max per visit, that's why they're not taking anything off the shelves. Where's the cashier? You. Get behind the register. Item of nil. Take item check 125. So, yeah, because the shelf might be out of stock? That doesn't make sense. line item on a base object of nil. Item data? You know what? Doesn't that have a stocked line item or something? No. Shelf does have a stocked line item. Okay. Over here, this also needs to be top line items. That should be okay. There should be no nil in that addition whatsoever. None at all. Jesus Christ, that's an expensive one. Stocked line item on type. Static body 3D. Ah, okay. Alright, ads coming in. We'll test that after the ads. I need to get a win. I need to get a win in chess. That threw you off, didn't it? Prick. Move you there. Can move you there. Castle this way. What up, Light? Doing me. I need some brain work in the morning. I don't think I'm gonna have time. Let's go there. You're probably gonna push that. You'll go there. I'll need to push you. Let's see. Can pop you. No, I can't. Ah, shit. Yep. I was not watching that. Yep. I've lost. No game guessing today. We've already done all of our guessing games. Not sure what they were trying to think about there. You'll probably want to go there. Then we'll go here. Go here. They're basically just running the clock down at the moment. Damn it. Yep. All right. So we need to test this out. Let's see. We need you to restock, you to cashier. Hopefully we can find out why these... Okay, well, it says null. I think by switching those around, got it working. Cool. I think I need to reduce the calculation. All right. Instead of dividing it by value, divide it by half of what value is. So if value is 1, we'll divide it by half. That will give us... I'll give us 2. That's not good. I think we want to do value divided by... We can't just do value. If we did... What? Because it just needs to drop slightly. What if instead we subtracted? If we instead subtracted... what's a fraction to the power? We have 0.2 to the power of 3. Yeah. So that's not good. 0.2 times 0.2 times 0.2. Yeah, that's not good. If it was 0.2 divided by 3, that's going to decrease again. But I don't want to have it as just 0.2 times 3, because that's obviously not gonna work. But if it was 0.2 multiplied by... No. Because I need... What if we did 1 minus the log of value? One minus log 5. 1 minus log 1. Yeah, sweet. But that is a pretty steep drop off from 1. If I just take the... That won't work either. That's the same thing. And then 2e is going to be even bigger. The over 3 is when it starts to really drop. If we go 1 times e minus... No. That wouldn't work at all. One minus log 1 will give us 1, because log 1 is 0. If we did 4, damn it, that's when it starts going into the negatives. What about ln 4? Log 4, log 3, 2, 1. Minus log 4 minus log 7. That's what I could do. Max minus log. So if the max is 8 and the value is 2, obviously we'd only do this for values greater than 1. No. That wouldn't work. Because obviously 1 minus log 2 is 1 minus log 8. Because, yeah, dropping that much that fast is not good. What if we add 0.2 to it? 1 minus log 2. No. 1 minus log 2 plus 0.2. That would be an okay drop. Then 1 minus log 3 plus 0.2. But then as we get up to like log 10 plus 0.2, and 1 minus log 11 plus 0.2. Unless it still works. Yeah, we can do that. Plus 0.2, but value is 1. Weight spent 1.0. Continue. Otherwise we do this. No. That. There we go. There's a nice short drop off. So people are still likely to take, 2 or 3, less likely to take 8 or 9 of these things and whatnot. God damn it. Do you have to come alive now? God damn you. Get in there. That should not be playing the sounds. Yeah, still not taking that many. Damn, you took a lot. I think what I want to do, instead of buy that, I want to do multiply by 0.1. Alright, let's see. Fun fact, my sister works in retail. One day I caught up with her and she complained that someone kept pulling the pants down on the mannequins. The kids kept coming back and doing it. I mean, yeah. Kids be annoying. Okay, let's see. 1, 1, 1, 1. That's more like. So that's too much. It's a good decimal constant. Euler's constant. Don't really want that though. I don't think there's anything I'm going to be able to use. Ooh! Ow! Alright, this should be a nice amount. 0.314 is what we're multiplying the log by. Okay, so that's too much. That is too much. See what happens with that one. Basically, I'm just trying to find a constant that I can multiply the log by in order to get a nice drop in like a, you know what I mean. Okay, he took 3, took 6, they took 5. Old man took 2 card packs. That was 8 and 2. A suit guy took 3 hero villain bobbleheads. Working fast food guy took 1 bobblehead. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Seven. 1. Still 2. Might bump it up slightly higher. You know, 0.2 might actually be a really good value. Just flat 0.2. That could actually be a very good... And because it's a multiplication now, I can just have it as 0.1 because 0.0 by 0.2 is still 0. 8 card packs. Two bobbleheads. One bobblehead, 2 bobbleheads. 1 card pack, 8 card packs, 6 card packs, too many card packs are being taken. Too many card packs are being taken. So how can we factor in the maximum amount? What if... Point to what? Everything. So how can we multiply this log value by something that takes into account what the maximum they can take is? For example, the like at the moment we're just multiplying this by 0.2. But what if we multiply it by because we want it to, like, the further away it gets, we want it to drop off more and more. I don't want it to be linearly. I could... we do that. No. I want to take that value and I want to multiply it by value. So that'll be a linear drop-off. So it will be a linear drop-off, but it's not dropping down as 1 divided by value, which was dropping too fast. So bobbleheads 1, 2, and 3 likely to take one or multiple. But yeah, that's the other issue we've got. 1 isn't going to be 1 anymore. So back there at the bobble boxes, it's taking 3. Took 3. And that's because go. All right. This will... Come on. Be good calculations. All boxes up the back. You still took 3. Oh. Oh, that's not good. That's... I did not account for that. I did not account for that. That's why it can't be a linear. That is why it cannot be a linear drop. Yeah. Can't be a linear drop because then it goes into the negatives. What if, instead of value, what if we go reduce as log shelf item data, take range back, we multiply that by value. Now that is linear, but it should never go into negatives because it's going to be whatever the smallest amount is to subtract. If that makes sense. You know what I mean. Let's see what these calculations are now. Oof. Okay, those are going into the negatives real hard. How, though? Because log 3... Hang on. It's 0.47. If I multiply that. Alright, screw it. Going back to what we had, which is that. And do that. Got to find that random value that's a good balance. It's less than 0.314, but it's greater than 0.2. Three to 1. Took 4. Took 1. Okay, yep. Taking 3 card backs, okay. Taking 2, taking 3, taking 3, taking 2. Taking 3, taking 3, taking 3. Taking 1. Ooh, took 10 card packs. Taking 1 bobble, 2 bobble. Now you're restocking. Good boy. Taking 4 card packs. Taking 7 card packs. Alright, that looks okay. That looks okay. Two. 1. Jesus Christ, how many card sleeves do you need? God damn. So it wouldn't be E, it would be E times 0.1. I could try E times. That's right, E doesn't exist, so it'd have to be like 0.2718 sort of thing. Alright, if this looks good, then that's what I'm going to leave it as. Two bubbles, one bubble, 4 card packs. One bubble. One bubble. Two card packs. That looks good. Two card packs. You took 3 card packs. Took 3 bobbleheads, took 1 bobblehead. Took 1 bobblehead. How many card packs we taken back there? 7 card packs? Okay, cool. I like this. I like this. The first 4 or 5 values of E. So having it instead of like 2.7182, it's 0.27182. So it's like shift the decimal. I like that. We still have customers taking a bunch of stuff off the shelves. Like 8 card packs were just taken, 4 card packs were just taken. Like, look at that. 6 card packs, 8 card packs. 1 card pack, 1 bobble box. 2 bobble boxes. Two bubbles. 2 bubbles. 2 bubbles. 6 card packs. Yeah, I'm good with that. I like that number. I like that number. Alright, so. Git add. Git commit. Updated. Well, actually, first things first. Employee behavior tree. When we are restocking and we're taking an item, Is NPC true? If it's not NPC, we play the sound effect. Okay, so it is NPC.
See it gonna be free?
Then down here, place. Also has the sound effect. So what I'm going to do is here, we're going to go true. That's going to stop the sound effect playing. Alright.
Will the game be free or paid?
You will have to pay for the game, but here's the thing. Once you buy the game on Steam, the game is then free to play. Alright, so you buy the game, you download it, you install it, and then it's free. Alright.
Great deal.
I know, right? I know. It's a fantastic deal. Oh yeah. I forgot that I had the AFL playing. Alright, let's see. I hope that works. I think that'll do it. How much is it going to cost? Depends on where you live. If you're in America, 10 USD. If you're in Australia, probably about 12 USD or 11 USD, depending on what Steam decides to set it as. If you're in Brazil, probably like... You live in the Netherlands, it'll probably be somewhere around the 10 USD mark. Yeah. We can get an idea for it. I need enough to come off the shelves to trigger you to grab one of these boxes. I don't know how you tell which box is which. I got storage shelves there, use them. Jesus. How do you live with yourself? Someone with your hairstyle and your mustache thought you'd be neat. Jesus. Apparently not. What if you're in Antarctica? If you're in Antarctica, the game costs $478. If you're rich enough to be in Antarctica, then you should be able to pay more. Now, people in Antarctica should be poor researchers. But you see, they have government money. So they can just charge it and be like, we need it for entertainment purposes during our days off to keep us sane. And then they charge $400. Governments aren't going to think twice if they make mental health the reason. All right, here we go. Okay, so it is still playing a sound effect. Because this also needs... True. That's why. Beautiful. Alright. Better. Honestly, I forget what the hell I did. 0% in Antarctica, so the $19,800 they get per year isn't taxed. How good. Exactly, no tax. There we go. There we go. So, I'm happy with that. We managed to get that done in 3 hours. That's like a rewrite of half of our item logic. Alright. They probably get taxed for earning money in a foreign country when they return home, though. Oh, that's great. I think tomorrow we might start working on this. I'm going to have to create... I'm going to have to create a bobble trap model. And then we will need to set it up so that the player can place the bobble trap around the store. And it'll just be like a little thing with a cage that has like a beer or something. A beer or something in it. And then like the bobblehead, when they're in range of it, gets drawn towards it, and it like cage closes on them. And then you like pick up the cage and you take it out the back and like put them in the bigger cage, all that kind of stuff. And then the auto bobble trap, what that'll do is that'll be like that'll just be like a little snatcher thing, which will like go out and it'll like catch the bobble and it'll like launch a claw forward, grab them, pull them forward. And then it will like drive them out the back and like put them in the cage for you so you don't have to do it. So we'll start on that tomorrow. That'll be fun. That'll be fun work. I'm gonna have fun with that one. We're gonna have fun with that one. Where do we want to go? Who do you want to see? There's a couple people we could go see. That's where we'll go. Know exactly where we'll go. Go and see the boy of old. Yeah. Alright. Liking it. I really want to know how to get rid of these jolt messages, but I can't figure it out. I cannot figure out how to get rid of these warnings. I've tried clearing the Godot cache and all that kind of stuff. It just doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here, Robotic. Thank you all for being here. I'm hoping in the next couple of days. Well, I know that in the next couple of days we will hit our goal. So there's going to be a 24-hour stream. on Sunday. So we've got the streams tomorrow. We'll have the stream Saturday morning. I won't stream Saturday night. We'll do a 24-hour stream Sunday through to Monday, which for other people in the Northern Hemisphere, like America and Europe and stuff, will be like Saturday to Sunday sort of thing. And then I'll take the rest of Monday off and Tuesday morning off. So, I will see you tomorrow in 10 hours' time. Okay? Have a good night, you good dunce.